Hello YouTube land, I'm A9, and today I will be the first episode of the A-Tech Shipyard. The A-Tech Shipyard is a series in which I will be reviewing ships that I have created under the A-Tech company, I guess, name or in-game company name. So A-Tech is Atomic Tech, and this is the ATI Vespene. ATI is Atomic Tech Industry, so anything that involves construction, freight, that sort of thing. And for this ship, the design I went with is it's old. It's been around for a long time. There's stuff strapped to the side. It's not quite symmetrical. And it's kind of just ratty, rusted, run down. It's been used quite a bit. Like, for example, that atmospheric thruster strapped to the side just kind of fit there. Stuff exposed, ground down parts, none of it's quite the same color. For thrust, it's got enough thrust to fly in atmosphere. Not well on the alien planet, as it has quite a higher gravity, but can still fly. And it has parachutes in case you run out of power, although they're not quite perfect, as nothing on this ship is. But so there's the three main hydrogens for acceleration. It's got 3 hydrogen tanks, as well as one small one, which we'll get into when we get into the cargo bay. It's got oxygen generators, like the solar one, a refinery, assembler, large cargo container. On most of my ships, I have this merge block connector set up, so for docking at stations or with other ships. Yeah, it's got some exposed piping, just to give it that rundown look. So there are 2 entrances to the ship, the hangar and this side entrance over here. Going through the simple airlock. And if you notice, there is 2 mods on this. They're not required for the ship to function. It's just Eichster's furniture, and as well as the Dead Tech mess hall and furniture pack. There's the gravity generator, oxygen vent in the back here. There's a bed for when you want to sleep and relax. Medical room, 2 cryopods, small cargo container to access the rest of the ship, a sink, and a bathroom, because, toilets. So this is the main, lounge area. There's a TV, a chair, a desk for you to do any, shipping reports. We'll get to the cockpit later. There's a programmable block in case you want to run any programs. I don't have anything on it right now because I'm not sure how to use it. So downstairs is the kitchen / mess hall area, to say. There's a chair for you to sit and eat your food. There's a coffee machine because everyone needs their space coffee. Sink, stove, microwave, 2 fridges, some counters, and as well as the entrance to the hangar. So another small, simple airlock. And we get into the hangar bay. So the hangar, right now, I have a kind of just random mess of cargo on this pallet. There's an assortment of large cargo containers, a hydrogen tank. This is a small hydrogen tank, by the way. Some medium ones, a lot of smalls, another small oxygen generator on an oxygen tank, just random stuff that makes it look like it's just you piled whatever you could fit on there. There's a programmable block, so in case you want to run the TIM script, you can, to see everything that's in it and change your and specify production and whatnot. This is the hangar doors, so there's one to just open one small hangar door in case you just want your astronaut to go through. And there's a small little ramp here. Oh, well, not really a ramp, but I was supposed to have the ladders on. I guess I forgot to turn it on, but there would be a ladder, an extendable ladder, which would extend down. And button panel to close and open everything, and then the second button opens all the doors. So, using a forklift type craft, you could pick up this pallet and take it to where you need it. And let's just close that up. So yeah, the hangar bay is also kind of haphazardly built. As you can see, the ceiling is different sizes. There's the catwalks covering up the large reactor. Oops, let's go through the door. And back upstairs to the, I guess, the cockpit. So there are 2 chairs. And each of the chairs control, well, the co-pilot chair controls the guns, so in case there are pirates, you don't have to rely on the AI, as well as the remote control, so in case the pilot is unavailable, and let's say, like, they're just away from the keyboard, you can use the main remote control, so you don't have to worry about the main cockpit thing, and that way you have access to everything that's on the flight bar. And then the pilot seat is the same way. It's got access to the guns as well as the remote control, so you can do, which is the same as the other bar. The driver has controls for the jump drive, the flip and burn setup, which if you haven't seen my flip and burn video, again, just to remind you, the link's in the description. It's got open and close for the hangar doors, the parachute hatches, it's got ion, hydrogen, and atmospheric thruster turn on and off, and antenna and ore detector turn on and off. And that's it. Oh yes, the ship has 2 Gatling guns, which I think I may have mentioned. And yeah, that's the Vespene cargo ship. Not much, but it's what you need, and that's it. Alright, thanks for watching, and I hope you have a good night. Bye.